Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine all the people in Taiwan, including you and me, have no food to eat? Well, I believe you can't, because we have ample supply of food. According to Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations, in 2019, the number of people who suffer from starvation is 822 million, which is as many as 35 times the population in Taiwan. That is, 1 in every 9 people in the world still suffer from starvation. On the contrary, 1/3 of the food produced in the world is never eaten. What if those food can be given to the people in need? The problem, I believe, will be greatly alleviated. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Jeffrey. This is Catherine, Tom, and Joanne. Our topic is a recipe for a better tomorrow, reducing food waste. We became interested in reducing food waste and fighting hunger after we attended an international fundraising event, 30-Hour Famine. We experienced how refugees feel and realized how lucky we are because we have ample supply of food. Yet at the same time, we're wasting a large quantity of food when it can feed numerous hungry people, especially children. Today, we'd like to focus on this crucial issue, food waste.
Why do we need to reduce food waste?
It's because reducing food waste can reduce environmental pollution, the waste of energy, and hunger, which corresponds with the following Sustainable Development Goals. They are number 2, zero hunger, number 7, affordable and clean energy, and number 13, climate action.
How is the food waste related to the environment, energy, and hunger?
Let me tell you, each day nearly 4 million tons of food is thrown away and ends up in landfills, which releases methane 25 times stronger than carbon dioxide, causing global warming and species extinction. Even worse, food waste creates a vicious cycle because food waste results in global warming, which leads to less food production. Of course, the less food we have, the more people suffer from starvation. In addition, food waste consumes energy, water, and fertilizers.
So what problem do we face in Taiwan?
The problem is that the people in need don't have easy accesses to the surplus food, especially fresh produce and meats. In Taiwan, 1.8 million people have been undernourished, and the number equals the population of Tainan City. On the other hand, we produce 35 Taipei 101 towers of leftovers. Does it sound shocking to you? Therefore, we will mainly focus on ending hunger.
Now, we know how severe the problem is. Let me make a comparison between France and Taiwan. The average people in France only produce 80 kilograms of leftovers every year. However, the Taiwanese produces 160 kilograms of leftovers every year.
Now, you might wonder, why the amount of food waste in Taiwan is twice as much as that in France? The major reason we concluded from our research might be, in 2012, the French government launched a new law. Waste Management Enforcement Law to reduce the organic waste sent to landfill. Those who violate the law will be fined up to 75,000 euro, which is equal to 2.5 million in Taiwan dollars. In 2015, fighting food waste, proposal for a public policy is also another ambitious proposal. The French lawmaker proposed a complete measure for prevention, recovery, and recycling of food waste. There are also other laws to mandate the businesses to practice food waste reduction. For example, businesses are asked to put the statistics in their annual reports. As for hospitality industry, restaurants are forced to make takeout bags available. There is also a ban on putting expiration date on certain items, such as vinegar and wine. To take further action, in 2016, France has become the first country to pass a law prohibiting large-scale supermarkets from dumping good quality food. They have to sign a donation contract with the charities. or face a penalty of 3,750 euro.
In contrast, in Taiwan, there is no law to reduce leftovers. And the food safety law in Taiwan also sets a barrier for people to donate fresh produce and meat to those who are in need, and therefore the food will be thrown away. In 2016, the Taiwanese lawmaker proposed a food bank law draft. In this draft, the government is asked to ensure the food is safe before donated to the charities. The government organizations should give their surplus food to those who are in need. Businesses donating to the charities will have 5% deductions on their income tax. Most importantly, the donor's right will be protected. This law focuses on the items that have long expiration dates, such as cookies, cans, and rice. But what about those fresh and surplus food?
Therefore, we, as young advocates, want to provide the following advocacy. Firstly, establish laws and regulation. Second, construct inspection measures. Lastly, emphasize education. The government should implement a law like France does to eliminate food leftovers in supermarkets and businesses. First of all, they have to set up a standard operating procedure to inspect the food quality before they donate the food to their own food banks, charities, or communities. Second, they have to set up a kitchen to cook the food for the people in need or install a refrigerator with surplus food inside for the poor people to take, just like the pictures here. As for businesses, they will have to put down statistics of food waste and specific measures that they adopt to reduce leftovers in their annual reports. Last but not least, school curriculum should include the education on food sustainability and responsible consumption.
Now, before we end our presentation, we would like you to meet Xiaozhe. He is an elementary school student who lives in a low-income and a single-parent family. He has to work with his father on the farm after school. However, he works hard and he's the top of his class. His New Year wish is to just have a hot meal with rice on the table. Shouldn't we help you? Hungry people aren't just statistics. They are lives, like Xiaozhe. So please, save food to save lives. Here are our references. I'm Joanne.
I'm Jeffrey.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we would like to have team number 17, 陈继宇、陈若杰